thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay K9's giving it to you the way I always do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Man, y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here. And before you leave, definitely drop down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Big salute and big shout out to all my brothers and sisters down in the chat. Big salute and shout out to all the dog lovers and pit bull lovers from one side of the country to the other side of the country. We got some dog news and some dog talk to get into today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some going to like it, some ain't, man. Some going to like it, some ain't. Big shout outs. Big shout out to all the YouTube dog men, like I say, all the dog channels trying to do their thing, trying to come up with that content and keep that thing creative, man. First I want to speak about, I seen one brother ask about prolapse when it comes to these females and heat, dogs and heat and stuff like that, and how to handle that. I don't really know how to handle it. I just had a few dogs that do it throughout my life. We try to push it back in. Some people take it to the vet. They'll try to, they got some procedure they'll do where it is supposedly to stay in, but then I heard it's not 100%, it'll still come out. I never had a dog that got pregnant with it because when it happened to mine, I didn't get the breeding to go through, so I can't tell you how the actual dog have the puppies with it, but some of the brothers and sisters down in the chat can. They can tell you exactly how, how to handle it. But for the most part, I had about maybe 2 dogs throughout my life that prolapsed. Just aggravating thing to deal with. Still trying to breed them. Not knowing if they're gonna do it every time they go in heat, which most of the time they do prolapse every single time they go in heat. I'm not sure what causes that. Sometimes I know it comes from young dogs, breeding, or at least that's why I think it comes from sometimes. It may come from something totally different. I don't know. I don't know what causes it, but yeah, I don't think it's nothing that, I think your dog still have puppies and all that, but I just didn't go through the actual trying to make it happen when I had that because, it's just aggravating to deal with, man. But what I am going to give you a little bit of news while we waiting on the brothers and sisters to get up in here. We're going to talk about a 3-year-old that was attacked. No, actually a child, not a 3-year-old. We're going to talk about a child that was attacked by a Pitbull, and the owner, instead of helping the child, he went and grabbed his dog, and he got up out of there. That owner got up out of there. The boy was on the ground bleeding. Now they don't even know who the dog belonged to. They don't know who the dude is. He got away with his dog. He did what he wanted to do. Get away. He did that. But it's going to be on his conscience. It's going to be on his conscience what he did, leaving that boy down there like that. So we're going to get into that video and, let these brothers and sisters get up in here before we get into that dog talk and that dog news. Let's get into it. PBK9s.
A child is recovering, being attacked by a dog in Eva Beach.
And we warn you, some of the images in this story are graphic. As Jolani Martinez reports, the family is pleading for the owner to come forward.
Family of the 8-year-old boy tells us he and his friend were riding their bikes around this Eva Beach complex when he was attacked by what they believe was a pit bull yesterday afternoon.
My brother was covered in blood, head to toe, and you left a child there on the sidewalk. That's inhumane.
Kira Kim says her little brother and his friend were walking with their bikes at Kiahumoa Place when they came across the owner and his dog. She says the boys moved to the side and asked about the dog's breed. The owner reportedly told them the dog was friendly and that it was okay to pet it.
When they went to go pet the dog, that is when the dog tried to nip his friend's face, turned and had a locked jaw on my brother's arm, dragged him off his bike, dragged him a little on the sidewalk, and he just had his paw on his face. He has a paw mark on his face, and he had to get stitches by his ear because a claw ripped his ear open. The whole thing was very gruesome and it was very hard to see, and I really just want, whoever responsible for this to come forward.
The attack has shocked the neighborhood.
It's terrifying. We have a lot of kids in this community, and for that to happen and for the so-called claimed owner just to pick up the dog and leave that minor bleeding. It's just unfathomable.
I've never seen a pit bull or any other dog off a leash. That's why I'm surprised. When children get bit by a dog, there has to be a concern. The owners need to be more cautious when people walk near them.
Kira Kim tells us the dog is golden brown and white. She says the owner looks to be in his 20s and has a slim build.
It's a really sad situation, and I pray to God it doesn't happen to any other kids here, any other kid anywhere.
Her brother is now recovering from his injuries at home. Honolulu police say a dangerous dog case has been opened. There are no arrests at this time. Jolani Martinez, Hawaii News Now.
Now that's crazy how he ran and left the little child there taking the dog away. But you know, that's how things happen. But I do want to talk about these statistics from 2023. Statistics from 2023 on dog attacks. They say they had 71 dog attacks in America 2023. And out of them 71, how many of y'all think they said was pit bulls? Out of 71 dog attacks, they said 57 was pit bulls. And I'm not going to agree with that because I show a lot of the dog attacks on my news channel over the past couple of years. And a lot of the dogs that attacked people was not pit bulls. They was mixed breed pit bulls, dogs that give the pit bull a bad name. Dogs that look and resemble the pit bull but are not the same breed, are not the same breed. So, I'm not going to have to go, I'm not going to be able to go with them statistics. You know what I'm saying? Wrong by far. Now, I do want to say Supreme Excellence, man. We got to get you a Bane X shirt and Welsh Combine Kennel shirt because you repping the wrong. You repping Buck City, but you got Welsh dogs. You supposed to be repping Welsh. Rep them dogs for him. Y'all say that he pumping and throwing that good stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? Rep him, dog. You repping the wrong blood. You on Buck City and he can't even have no dogs. He can't even have none. And you on his dick. Damn. What can he give you? What can he give you? You done seen how the shit look. But it is what it is, Supreme. It is what it is, big dog. Hey, we can get you a Bane X shirt instead of Michael Myers, though, like I said. Yes, sir, man. Now, in the streets or in the regular world, I would not even disrespect a lot of your older brothers when it comes to physical contact. And in the respect of you being older than me, I wouldn't disrespect you like that. But when it comes to these dogs, in this dog world, I don't care if I was 18, you know what I'm saying? You would be 70 years old. I'm going to cut your head off. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I'm going to respect you as a man, but once you touch that square, you an equal opponent. You know what I'm saying? Equal opponent. And I say that to say this because how many brothers will let your friend talk you out of greatness with your dog? Talk you out of it because they don't got the heart to do it. Will you go into Carver? Will you go into Mayfield without hesitation? Without going to ask your friend, oh, I should go, should I do it? Without going in the backyard and looking at your dog for 5 weeks before you figure out, oh, if you're ready to do something. Like, would you go into Carver and Earl Tudor and all them with no hesitation? The big names. What makes the difference between a big and a little kennel? What is a big and a little kennel? Because my brother told me to ask that a couple weeks back, and we talked about that. But in actuality, what makes a little kennel? A little bit of dogs? A big kennel, a lot of dogs? Or you mean like a kennel with a name, a reputation? That's a big kennel. I'm guessing you mean it. And the small kennel is a kennel with no name or kennel with a, because you can be a kennel with no name, but you got a yard bigger than the zoo. And you might consider yourself a big kennel. I think the small kennel and the big kennel statement is only in yourself. Whatever you feel like, it's a mind, where your mind frame is. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you're a big kennel? You can have 2 dogs. You can have 1 dog and you be a big kennel. You know what I'm saying? It's all about making your name, making your brand, putting your name out there. You see, you can't put your name out there in all the other kind of ways, and you're going to see these videos, the stuff that I'm about to talk about later on in this video, they see that you can't be out there all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see it. Now, let's talk about JD. Brothers want to keep talking about J.D. Hall, mall cunt. J.D. Hall look more like Mayday than Hog look like Mayday. J.D. Hall look more like Boomer. No, Hog don't got no Boomer in him. You know, Hog got Mayday in him though. You know, Hog got Mayday in him, and Hog may have some buck in him. If I look at that pig, he may have some buck in him. And J.D. look more like Mayday and the buck dog than what the Hog look. See, you can't handle your little minion, Buck. You can't handle your boy Buck, so he gonna dig you in a deeper and deeper hole. We started off on them Rottweiler dogs, but the boys say, and them folk across the country say, you're running the town corner because your papers ain't straight, your dogs ain't straight, and you're trying to shit people. You know, some of them straight, but since you want to play the hush, you and your nephew and Buck City and all y'all, you know, we just got to bring it to the light now. We just got to bring it to the light. And like I said, there's a new sheriff in town. J.D. Hogg is his name. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't worrying about all that other stuff that you got over there with that dog that got the shaved up, it's supposed to be Hogg and all that. We not worried about that no more. You know, new sheriff in town. Y'all say Hogg DNA'd. If he DNA'd, then he's supposed to have a different color pedigree. You know, different color pedigree. All you got to do is call Patty on ADBA. Ask him, is he DNA? These questions that y'all can find out about these dogs is so simple. Y'all just don't want to ask. Y'all don't want to find out the true answer. You want to be bamboozled. You want to stand in a circle with your homeboy, drinking a beer, lying about a dog in your yard that it ain't bred the way you say it's bred. Yeah, the pedigree said, but you know damn well it ain't bred that way. You don't mind sitting in a circle, laughing and kicking and shit. That's what you like. You know what I'm saying? You like that type of stuff, brothers. You know? But I like to have the real deal. You know, the real deal, Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? The real deal, Holyfield. Mall Cunt need to give Buck City a job and get him out my face. Cause I'm going to take out a Pitbull community restraining order on him, stealing my content. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is keep following me, and you can't even have no dogs, Buck City. You need to be going to talk to that judge to try to get you where you can have dogs again. Buck City, you remind me, Buck City, you know what you remind me of, dog? You remind me of master of all bulldogs. Y'all brothers act the total same, man. You and master of all bulldogs act the total same. You know, I never, out of all the brothers that ever said anything to me on my channel, that I ever had any kind of words with on my YouTube channel, there's only two people that do what they do, and that was master of all bulldogs and Buck City. Both of them act real the same, feminine. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of lies, a bunch of bullshit. Once a brother get into their stuff and start messing with themselves and stuff, then they come out wanting to play trolls, and Buck City acting like a true groupie. You know what I'm saying? A true groupie, man. You really show your true colors. Like I say, man, you could do good in voiceover talking and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got the voice for it. You know, talk behind some NFL shows or something. You know, talk about the old school different. You know, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, man. But at the end of the day, you can't have no dogs. So let me see. So these brothers listen to all this bullshit you're talking about. They done see you have your dogs and shit. And then they listen to all this other stuff you're talking about. It ain't no different. It ain't no different than you see your man with a burner. You see your man with a gun and he running with it. You know, he running with it instead of using it. Then he turn around and tell you, oh, yo, get this. You go over and do that. And you looked at him, damn well you looked at him, wouldn't use it. And you was dumb enough to let him take that same gun and give it to you and tell you to go use it. And you wouldn't use it. Like an idiot. Oh, I want to be real. I want to be real. And the person who told you to do it wouldn't even do it. No different than Buck City. He giving y'all that information on shit he don't even do. You know? But hey, it just is what it is, man. Now, I do want to say this. We're going to talk about maximizing the sperm when you do AIs or when you collect sperm in the sperm banks for them dogs. You know, because brother black, let me buy that for $5,000. Let me buy a straw for $5,000. No, you can't get a straw for $5,000, and I'm going to tell you why. Listen, if you got 3 or 4 females, I'm going to teach you something. You don't use that straw on one female. Use that straw all 4 of your females. You make all 4 of them females go in heat at one time. You know, you make them go in heat at one time. You go to that straw, you get that straw, you let them doctors implant all 4 of them dogs. Now you get your 4 litters. Why would you sell the straw for $5,000 when you're gonna have 4 litters? At minimum $1,000 a piece, roughly, might have 10 dogs, average out 10 dogs a piece or 4 litters, 40 dogs, give or take, somewhere between 30 and 40 dogs. $1,000 at the minimum. Why would I take $5,000 for my sperm valve when I can get all 4 of these females pregnant? It's called maximizing what you got. Don't use all that on just one female, especially when you got the vet that's going to take the eggs and the sperm and mix them together. You know, I'm just saying, man. But hey, man, we got that. Some gonna like it and some ain't. Merch coming for you, man. We got that merch coming for you in all colors for my men and my women out there, all sizes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, have them on the hats, have them on the hoodies, everything. You know, some gonna like it, some ain't, man. And that statement can go for anything outside of the dogs. You know, some folk just gonna like it, some ain't. That's all it is to it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is to it. Let me address this as well. You know, when I post my dog, or maybe I post a pedigree, or I say something about hog, then brothers start talking about other dogs as a hog, what they ain't doing, or this and that, or this dog ain't. Listen. I don't care about them other dogs. All I care about is my dog. I don't even care about hog. I care about my dog. You know what I'm saying? Making my dog and put my dog in position where he need to be at. I can care less about hog other offspring. I keep telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna say my dog is doing what the next dog is doing because y'all want to go by pedigrees. Y'all go by what y'all want to go by. I'm going by what I want to go by. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going by pedigrees. I'm going by dogs. You know, at the end of the day, everybody, you see JD, you want to run them all cutting. That's why you're going to get them Rottweiler dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're going to get them Rottweiler dogs. Or there's a big chance you will get them. Or when you get something that you ain't supposed to get, the brother ain't going to tell you what really happened to your dogs, or accident happened. He's going to take that money and leave you out there to get brothers like me to tell you that dog ain't coming off that. And Maul Cunt say the bolio coming back into them dogs. After 40 years, bolio came back after 40. He couldn't come back for Hollingsworth. He didn't come back for the rest of them boys. They wasn't getting no black ones. Dogs that was coming close off of Bull Boy Bob. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Everybody got their own thing they gonna go by. Everybody, hey. So you gonna, spend your money how you want to spend it. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, that's exactly why I dealt with who I dealt with back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Because these brothers, really some things ain't changed. The same way these brothers acting now, they was acting then, but except it wasn't social media around. You know, it was still the same old hate. You know what I'm saying? Brother try to shit you with a dog, ain't gonna give you the good one. Gonna give you the one like on that Buck City picture. You know what I'm saying? Gonna give you that one when you go out there and try to spend your bread. You know, same old shit. That's why I dealt with who I dealt with. That's why I don't mind saying, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all brothers wasn't blackballed back in the days. You just had so much hate in you. You know what I'm saying? And then you wasn't connected. So a brother didn't have to deal with you, or a brother didn't want to deal with you. And your dogs were mediocre. Your dogs were below average. You know what I'm saying? That's why I dealt with who I dealt with. It just is what it is, man. And y'all brothers who want to judge a line because you bought 1 dog, 2 dogs, that's fine. You know, that's all good and dandy. But hey, like I said, man, with me and my program, you know what I'm saying? I'm worrying about what I got on my yard. I'm not worried about them dogs from 10 years ago, 15 years ago. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the walk side. I'm not worried about the hog side. I'm worried about JD and Meliotto them side and Fletcher them side. You know, that's the size I'm worried about. You know, the dogs that's on my yard. Other than all that, I'm not trying to sell a dog because of what kind of pedigree he got. Yeah, my dogs got pedigrees. They got pedigrees some brothers like. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm selling mine off me and what I'm bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And for them boys that want to see marks on dogs, You get up on Facebook talking about, oh, dog ain't scratched up. He ain't got no marks. Listen here, man. Y'all got to be some of the most idiotic, stupid dog man floating around. Like, who you think gonna get up there and show you? Like, no, I'll take that back, because some brothers do get up there on Facebook and show you scratched up dogs. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, a scratched up dog don't tell no story. What, you gonna put a scratched up dog up there just to make you hot? Just to make you hot on the video or social media? What that prove? You doing something? Some of y'all just want to prove that you're doing something. You don't even want to prove that your dog won. You just want to prove that you're doing something. That's what kind of dog society you be living in. That's why I'm glad I'm a damn YouTuber. I can give a damn about them damn dogs, what y'all talking about. You know, I take care of mine, you know, and tell them old stories. And I ain't trying to be part of all that stuff that y'all so high on. You know what I'm saying? So high on. You know. Then you got a dude that's hating and being a groupie so bad. Like, them folk gave you 3 times, Buck City, to prove that you can take care of dogs. And you showed them wrong all 3 times. And now you keep coming up, getting in my comments, getting in my chat and all that type of stuff. I'm not thinking about you or worrying about you, fam. You sleep and think about JD. You know what I'm saying? JD got you hypnotized right about now. You know? But hey, all I'm gonna do is keep putting them, keep posting them, keep doing what I do, man, and keep giving them brothers that real content so y'all brothers can copy off of it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't mind a brother using my content. You know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's what I give it to you for. Everybody ain't gonna give you something you can use. You know, so when you use my content, Buck City, I just look at it like, hey, I'm giving you something you can use. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna send you out there like you send these brothers out there giving them a dog they can't. Give them a dog they can't use in nothing. You know, that dog that we see on that picture, he ain't good for nothing. Weight pulling, treadmilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he good for sitting at the table eating one good meal. And if he eat it too fast, it's gonna kill him. A dog that small, he can't even take medicine in all kind of ways. You'll kill him. You know? But hey, it is what it is, man. Big salute and shout out to I want to send a big shout out to Down South Bottom Kennel with the dog show coming to Louisiana. And Samurai Kennel with a digital dog show about to pop up on you. And everybody that's going to be competing in the dog shows. Big salute out to you, man. Big salute out to you. Now, one of my brothers say, why do we talk trash about going on Facebook? Why do brothers talk trash about them? I don't know why they do, but I'm going to tell you about me. You know, like I said before, the only thing I ask, one, I got 2 things I'm going to say. One, them Garner dogs got stop clocks in their back. They say they got stopwatches in their back. That's why brothers been talking shit about the dogs. They say the dogs got clocks on them. Okay, you should know what that means. 2, when I speak on it, I'm speaking on my behalf. The dogs that I had and whatever I've been through with that brother. You know, I asked why he sold us Champion Black Chance as a champion, not for champion money, and why didn't the dog couldn't have no puppies? Why he sold us a dog that couldn't have no puppies as young black brothers? We was probably about 19, 20. You know, that's what my question was. Why did he do it? Now, the thing you asked, brother, why brothers keep talking about Garner, see, when you be crooked in the dog game, you got to expect that from the dog game. You see, I ain't talking about what he doing in his personal life. I'm talking about the dog game. Garner was crooked in the dog game. So what you expect? Crookedness to come back in the dog game. I'm not talking about, like I say, what his kids got going on, his wife, his friends, his family, no, none of that. I'm talking about them dogs. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to leave it at that. You know, we're going to leave it at that. Banned for the second time, like I told y'all brothers from the yellow board. Banned from the second time for 24 hours for something I said about Mark Hunt and Buck City. You know, they just got to get a dog straight. In Buck City, he can't have no dog, so I just don't wonder why he just don't go off into the blue somewhere. You know? Same ignorant person that was ignorant enough to go up there to represent himself in a case like he had, the same ignorant one coming up here on these YouTube channels acting like a child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to move on. You know, I used to think that hate when these brothers was around here hating on Hulk, saying Dark Dynasty, ain't no Pitbull, this and that, hating him. I used to think that was real. But I see now that y'all do that to anybody. It ain't the dog that y'all hate. It's that man being successful with that dog that y'all hate. You see, that's what y'all hate. When it come to Marlon and Dark Dynasty and Hulk, y'all don't hate that he got a dog and it's saying it's a pit bull and it's not. Because it shouldn't bother you if you know you got a real pit bull. If you know your program up to par. A lot of y'all mad because y'all program ain't up to par. And you're around here, you need to put your dog on Facebook to show the scratches so it'll make you feel hard. You show the dogs with scratches, it make brothers feel like you got a good yard. You know what I'm saying? No, man. Scratches don't say nothing. That dog could have flied and cleared the box with them scratches you talking about you want to see. But you want to get on Facebook and, oh, you ain't got this and that. Listen here, man. The object of the game is to put the pretty, best looking dogs you can for brothers to see in order to get brothers to like your dogs. You know? We trying to get brothers to like them. We ain't trying to get them to dislike them. A lot of y'all brothers only programmed to dislike, hate, and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, though, like I say, man. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Time for me to start working on the next dog, making the next dog famous. I done did Merino anime known across the country. Some people know him across the other side of the world. Merino anime, JD Hall, Mellow Yellow. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to start working another name, making them famous, man. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. You know, but we gonna get to that dog news. We got a dog fight in the rest, Statesville, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? 20-some dogs, 27, I want to say, dogs confiscated. They say this brother here is running the dog fighting circuit in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, them little states like that. You know, several states. They say he's one of the head guys when it come to organizing these fights. Now, what I'm going to say is, you know, I'm going to let you listen to it real quick, and then we'll get back to talking about it.
Iredell County, NC, a Statesville man is facing dozens of felonies after deputies found more than 20 dogs in deplorable conditions and said he was the ringleader of dogfighting across several states. The Iredell County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at a home on Whitney Lane on Thursday after investigators received a tip about possible dogfighting. During the search, investigators said they found evidence that suggested the suspect, 46-year-old Claude Anthony Sanders, trained dogs to fight, including medical supplies for injured animals. They also allegedly discovered a handgun and marijuana. A total of 25 dogs were rescued from the property, according to Sheriff Darren Campbell. Some of the animals were found covered in feces and urine. Several of the dogs had obvious scars and injuries from fights, investigators said. The conditions that some of the dogs were found in were deplorable, Campbell said in a news release. There were also signs of forced breeding and various exercise equipment to develop strength and stamina, which aid in dogfighting. Sanders was arrested and charged with 24 felony counts of animal cruelty, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of marijuana. Sanders is also accused of organizing dogfights in North Carolina, South Carolina, and several other states. It's unclear if more charges are pending. He was taken to the Iredell County Jail and given a $200,000 bond. He has a criminal history that includes previous dogfighting charges, according to the sheriff's office.
My brother Yellow One, this is why I do videos like this, you know. See, some brothers, not talking about you, fam. Some brothers wouldn't really understand certain things, and they look at it from a different light, you know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with your place in the dog game or nothing like that. It just, everybody gonna see things different. But, you know, I do things like that so you can see how it's going in this dog game. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be part of that? And then you can see it's not green on the other side of that road. You know, brothers talk that talk on Facebook, but in real life, this is what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got dog fighting, charges. That ain't what's gonna hold. It's that felony in possession of firearm. You know, felony in possession of firearm is what's gonna make that whole circle tick. Let me explain this right here. Because we didn't really get busted in the dog. Somebody told on us, right? When I say us, I'm speaking about that brother, not me. You know, somebody told on him, all right? They didn't really get him in the act. Got a few scarred up dogs or whatever. Say he was in deplorable position. His dog was in bad situations or whatever, which they say on most people dogs. You know, you can have a little shit here or maybe a turnover water bucket and they're going to say using deplorable conditions. You know what I'm saying? But that possession of felony and firearm, that's a done deal. That's a done dollar. You see, this is how that's going to roll. Because see, them dogs, you don't plead guilty to that. Everything they got you with, you know, they don't got to drop nothing when you got caught with that felony possession of firearm. You know how brothers get charges dropped when you plead guilty to this or plead guilty to that? They don't have to drop nothing because you can't plead not guilty to nothing. The reason why you can't plead not guilty to nothing, because of that firearm and the felon. If you plead not guilty to nothing, anything on that little thing what you got with them charges, you plead not guilty to any of them charges, they're going to turn that over federal. Now you got dog fighting, which automatically can go federal or state, whichever one they wanted to go to. And you got that felony possession of firearm that they're going to use as leverage. And then think about it, if you make bond off that and you know you got a felony possession of firearm, you know how it go. At least how it used to go. You can be waiting on that visit. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on that visit for them boys. When I say boys, I don't mean them little boys. I mean them alphabet boys. You know what I'm saying? Within a few weeks, couple months, they're going to get in contact with you. Now, whatever decision you decide you want to make is what is going to come into play. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it's going to come into play. Lord forbid that brother right there pull a buck city and try to represent his damn self in the court. It ain't funny about him. I'm laughing at Buck, you know. But anyway, you know, felony possession of firearm, dog fighting is a bad situation, man. They're gonna hold on you with all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you wouldn't have had the gun, then there'd be the chance you could beat this, or they'll drop this, so you'll plead to that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't dropping nothing now. They got that gun off you. Shit, you gonna plead to everything in here. Or we gonna take this gun, go federal with it, and that felony possession of firearm is a minimum 5 years. They can give you 20 for it. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Everybody's record different. Everybody's situation different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation different. But hey, I just give it to you where I give it to you, man. And brothers want to copy content. You know, one thing I don't mind, brother, using content if they're not talking trash about me. But when you talking about me, at least be a page that can create your own content as well. You know, don't just have the only content that's getting you numbers. See, Buck City got up in, plainly said how much money he think I'm making, how many views, this and that. And I plainly went on his channel. Yo, brothers and sisters, go on his channel, look at his videos. All the ones where he say Pelican Bay Kennels is the ones he get views on. The ones that's not Pelican Bay Kennels is the ones that don't get no views. And you want to get up there and talk about what I got going on. A whole lot more than what you got going on, fam. And we're going to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? PBK9s. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe. And I'm out.